So, as Vikings fans, we're used to having a chip on the shoulder, being the underdog, national media not respecting us, as well as that bleeds over to the Madden franchise. Now, Madden is trying to make it up, even though the Vikings have an 80 overall roster. They're like, oh, look, Harrison Smith is the highest rated safety in our game at 95. It's like Joe Buck trying to make up for that's a disgusting app by Randy Moss by just happenstance just landing in the Minneapolis Miracle game. It's like, bro, you said like 5 words. Congratulations, you're not redeemed. You're still a jabroni. Diggs, sideline, touchdown. Unbelievable. All right, so Madden's back at it again. So Danielle Hunter is not in the top 10 pass rushers in the stupid game, which is a roster update, which just, yeah, whatever. But as we talked about, so Danielle Hunter's rating is at 89. 89. Now, Madden thinks that they're doing us major favors. It's like, oh, he's 89. Oh, he led the NFL in pressures by guys who didn't get to go against Riley Reef twice a year. Look at him. 14 and a half sacks is like, oh, he's still an 89, but he was an 86 in Madden 20, which, by the way, it has always bugged me ever since I was a kid that the number for the Madden is a year ahead of what the season is. So 2020 NFL season's Madden 21. 2019 NFL season, it was Madden 20. I never understood that. I'm sure there's like a practical reason, but even as a kid in the 1997 NFL season by Madden 98 is like, whatever. But just going through this top 10 list. So also, it just came out this morning that Michael Thomas is a 99 in the game. What the hell? What the hell is going? All right, so Adam Schefter tweeted this out. Top 10 pass rushers, not edge rushers, not dividing up, just overall guys who get the quarterback list. Cool, congratulations. So number 1, Aaron Donald, 99. Respect. So only one actually respect. Also, list him as a right end. No. Number 2, so J.J. Watt. 98 overall for J.J. Watt. I understand the legacy, but J.J. Watt, to a degree, is sort of like Aaron Rodgers. He's been in pretty steady decline for the last couple of years. Yes, 2018 had a monster season, was an All-Pro, etc. But he's played a full season one year out of 4. So, injury-riddled. Is he still at a 98 level? No. No. Is he still very good? Yes. Was he peak J.J. Watt like he was in the early 2010s? No, it just isn't. Number 3, Khalil Mack. So Khalil Mack, who had a massively down season last year, still is a 97 overall. Really. Like this is almost as egregious as the J.J. Watt 98. Just getting by on legacy, on name recognition, as opposed to actually paying attention to what's happening on the field. For shame. Number 4, Von Miller, respect, 97. You could say that to a degree, he's declining a bit, but you do have to respect the game. Also, I would take Von Miller over J.J. Watt, over Khalil Mack. Well, over J.J. Watt, even though they don't play the same position. But also, places that list J.J. Watt as an edge rusher, no, he's a defensive interior player. But yeah, Von Miller, you could say him and Chubb are one of the best edge rushing duos in the NFL. Sure, respect. Could you say that he's fallen off a little bit? To a degree, but certainly not as precipitous as Khalil Mack, and he's certainly not as overrated as Khalil Mack. Number 5, Fletcher Cox, respect. Fletcher Cox is one of the only redeeming things about Philly. I think he's been massively underrated for years. Is he a 96 massively underrated? I don't know, but I do enjoy Fletcher. You thought I was going to go the other direction. Number 6, so Cameron Jordan, Saints, respect. Even though the Saints franchise overall is a giant dumpster fire, and I hate every single one of them with the fury of 1,000 suns, I've always liked Cameron Jordan. Probably is the Steve Jordan Vikings connection, but do respect Cam Jordan as a player. 96, I think, is pretty astute. Number 7, Chandler Jones. Now, if anyone got snubbed besides Danielle, I think Chandler Jones is up there, where you do have a really solid case that Chandler Jones is the best edge rusher in the NFL. Not for me. I'd still take Danielle 1. I would consider putting Chandler Jones number 2, but having him as a 95, I don't know. Next up, so Calais Campbell. Not specifically an edge rusher, a little bit more of a defensive interior, a little bit more of a 5-tech, but respect, number 95. He was gotten for a 5th round pick. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Just Baltimore does it again. I despise the talent that Baltimore is able to accrue just through steals like this, as well as just in the draft, just sitting back in the 20s, whatever. Number 9, Myles Garrett, the guy who just got paid, the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history, 93. Okay, has he been doing the damn thing at as high of a level as Danielle Hunter the last couple of years? No, that is for sure. So now we're getting into pretty clear Danielle Hunter snub territory. Number 10, Chris Jones, 92 overall. Respect. He just got paid as well. Could you say that the Bosa brothers got snubbed? Yes. Could you say TJ Watt? Yes. But I think that the fact that Danielle Hunter is still an 89 is probably the most egregious miscarriage of justice in world history. It is. It just straight up is. The number next to Danielle Hunter's name in a video game is the worst thing that has ever happened to Western civilization. Straight up. It straight up is. So for me, Danielle Hunter should be in the 99 club. But what has happened, and this happens in the Madden game, where they're afraid to make really massive jumps in terms of player ratings. You see this with Anthony Harris. You definitely see this with Danielle Hunter, where when he was coming in as a third-round pick from LSU, he was a rotational player behind Brian Robinson and Everson Griffin. So they had him rated really low, and then just like bump it up a little bit. So that's why he was still an 86 last year, and that's why he's only at 89 this year. But when he breaks the sack record this year with 23 and a half sacks, all of a sudden he's going to be like, oh, he's a 92. And then they'll put him just at 10 in their top 10, which is just, it makes me want to puke. It makes me want to puke because these games, you could say that these are extremely trivial, but these games do reflect to the general public value some of these players. And you know, if just the very casual Madden player just sees, oh, Danielle Hunter can't be that good. He's only 89 rating. You know, that gets into their minds like, oh, Danielle Hunter can't be good, even though he's clearly the best edge rusher in the NFL on the most value team-friendly deal ever. But I digress. Other than that, I have no opinions. But your thoughts? Danielle Hunter just getting shat on, full-on Cleveland steamer yet again by Madden. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. You want to support the work, post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skull, production value.